Oh, there's no one here right now. Uh, I just wanted to say that welcome. Let's start with a meditation right now. Um, if you want to, we can meditate for love. I'm sending love to Pahrump, okay? So we're going to start off with a ball of blue light. It could be any color you want. It goes up your feet and relaxes them and goes up your lower leg, your knee, your upper thighs, and it relaxes them. And then it goes up your back, stomach, chest, neck, and head. And then the ball goes down into the earth, past the mantle, into middle of the earth, and it sucks all this good stuff and it brings it back to you, and it fills you up through your feet, through your lower legs, your thighs, your chest, your back, your neck, and it hits up to the top of your head, and it spews out beautiful love. You send it out wherever you want. And I'm thinking of where I want it to go, and to everybody in Pahrump. And then you get all the love back, you suck it in, and then you have the love. And then we're going to do 3 ums to bring up our vibrations so we can have people who have higher vibrations. So we're going to, each time we go we're going into a higher vibration. Higher vibration. Higher vibration. And the last higher vibration. Oh goodness, no one's here. Yes. Little gummies. Get my. So anyway, let's talk about those wonderful dates from hell. The kind of dates that you don't know if they're funny until you start talking about, like the fart guy, or the guy who was like my super grandpa, but he put himself out like he was like my age. And I'm thinking, wow, someone my age, he looks pretty good. Yeah. Talked to him for over 3 years on Facebook. 3 years as a married woman. And then he was like, hey, stop over my place for a hot tub. Not bad looking. reasonable, easy to talk to on Facebook. Why not? I finally get to his house, and the guy that answered the door did not look like the picture at all. And I was not warned that it's a picture that could collect Social Security. Mhm. It really can. And I'm not even joking. So I'm like, well, he's got some free weed. All right. So I hanged with him for a bit, smoked some weed. It was really like mm, in the mid 20s. It wasn't that strong. And then, I put on my suit and went to the hot tub while Mr. Thing was getting himself ready. I had enough heat and stuff. By the time he got in, I got out. Hey, I see you. Yeah, I'm bad. But god dang, he lied. I mean, he fished me, rung me up. Uh, I was fished. It's like, oh, there's stuff on you. I mean, there's Omega. We're going to get good fish tonight. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty well what happened. I got fished. So I used to tell my friend James when I used to go on these dates and stuff. I go, hey, so James like, so how was the hot tub? And I'm like, I don't want to talk about it. He goes, oh, come on, tell me. So I'm like, well, James, I am still single. And he goes, okay, what went wrong? And I go, oh, like he could have been my grandpa. And he's a big boy. And he goes, oh, like that picture was a million years old. Yeah. 3 years in talking with him, I was fished. I could not believe it. So I tell my friend James, and he's like laughing about it. So how was that? I don't even talk about it. I don't even want to talk about it. I go, oh my God, I can't believe it. So that was like one of our stories, I'm like, Fart Man was bad enough. So Steffi was going to take herself, Omega was going to take herself off the dating thing, but this guy pretty much did it for me that night. So I said, well, I don't got the money for gas to go out there. Could you pick me up? So the guy goes, yeah. He tells me he has a Mercedes. I don't give a shit about the car. Just, make sure the it doesn't smell and it's filthy. Not my car is not the cleanest, but it doesn't smell. Okay. Anyway, so he picks me up. All right. We first have dinner, which I thought that was nice. I really wanted a nice date. And I'm like, wow, if we would have left at the dinner, it would have been great. It would have been just an awesome, awesome date. I'll see you later. Oh, no, 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 no. He has weed and wants to take me to his place. So I'm like, well, you're here in Prump, right? And he's like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm here in Prope." I get in the car. It's in Vegas, and his car smells like, let's just put it this way, smells like dog, like his dog. And so as we're driving to his place, He's crepitating, he's farting all the way there. And he's not even opening. Finally, I said, you know what? I need these windows open. And it's like we finally get to his place, and he gets into this smaller, like, convenience apartment, like real small place. And he goes in, and he's in the bathroom forever. So I'm sitting there, all right, I'm entertaining myself watching TV. And he comes out, and he sticks his head out of the bathroom, and he goes, look, I got really bad diarrhea. Like, do you mind waiting a bit? And I'm like, sure, sure. You're my only right. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm thinking, should I call James, and just I should have just called my friend James. I really should have. He wouldn't let me off with that one. Oh, he really wouldn't have. Oh my God. It was a really gassy ride home. It really was. It was really, really gassy. And he pulls up next to my vehicle. I'm at the casino, and he goes, "You got a nice vehicle." And I go, "Yep." And he goes, "Oh, well, you could afford that vehicle, but you couldn't afford the gas." And I'm like, I got it through the, divorce. Oh, yeah. So he gave an attitude, and yeah, that was the end of that day. Oh, it was bad. Oh, damn. It's like, you're right. If you're not feeling well, tell them, hey, I've got some stomach issues. I don't give a fuck. Man, you do never date, not good. Yeah, so that was another date for the record books. Woohoo! I came home, and my son goes, Mom, you smell. I know, I know. I've been in a farting car. And he goes, Oh, it was a bad date. And I go, Oh, you just do not know it. Oh, I was just through. Oh, after that date, I had to take a shower. It just was. Even my son said he kind of smelled me weird. I'm like sitting in a farting car that smelled like dog. He had a little dog, and I get it. Oh, please put a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithms. So, does anybody here have any stories and stuff about, like, one lady came up with a story that she was fished for 3 years. Um, she went to meet the guy because she really fell in love with him, and she had his address and said, well, I got his address, I'm going to go and fly and meet him. And that was her whole thing. So on her vacation, she got to find out that he was not as free as he has stated to her on the social media or the site that they met, which must have been a dating site. And he was already hooked up with a girl, not married, but hooked up. And she said it was like, you don't know what to say when it was like, she said, so you've been fishing me this whole time, and you've had this woman, this, oh boy. She was so glad that it didn't go through to where, you consummate the relationship. And that was the only thing that she had told me on here. And it was very opening. It really was, to hear someone go, yep. Well, yeah, at least you didn't have to, and this is what I'm gathering, at least I didn't have to pay a plane ticket to go to the hot tub, or to go out with Farty Man. I didn't pay a plane ticket. I mean, it just took my time. And then you felt like, wow, should I? No, no, don't even go open that door. That door stays closed. Locked it. Lose that lock. There. Done. So I decided it was about 2 weeks after all that fun stuff. I was messaged by a guy who was around my age, and he says, "Hey, meet over at the casino." So I was like, "Yeah, okay." So I meet him, and I have a theory about this, and it's pretty well worked with me. Uh, I if I go and I haven't met somebody and we're on a date and they have more than 3 alcoholic beverages, excuse me, uh, and in our date, I just don't, it's just like a handshake goodbye. And he had 6 beers, and then he's talking about, well, he went through two of the whorehouses here, the that they have out here, and they didn't want to. And he told me this. They didn't want. No one wanted to have sex with him because he had a drippy dick. Then he says, "Did you want to get a motel room?" And then I said, "Oh, I gotta go. Well, it was great meeting you." And I handshaked his hands. I said, "Good luck with that drippy dick," and I left. He couldn't get it at the whorehouses. He thought he can get it with me, and I'm like, "Oh hell no, that's not even going to happen." Oh no, 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 no! I left. Toodles. Bye bye. Yeah. Most of the guys I have found out that been on the dating sites, and this is even up to recently, will say that they are free and single. And in reality, they've just gotten a fight with their significant other, and out of anger and frustration, put a like on your thing and added a cute message. And on top of it, you did either drunk buying or something. Oh, you want to see the rest of the outfit? All right. Ta-da! So, yeah, the farting guy was too much. He really was. Oh, he was too much. Yeah. But then I decided, well, I'll put myself out again. And I came home and I'm going, what the fuck is this? So my son goes, well, Mom, you're out on the dating prowl again. And I go, it is too cold for that. Bikini. It was hot. That was like a good way to cool down. So yeah, I was like, well, Dev, my son, I tell him, he goes, so how I go, I don't want to talk about it. He goes, oh, what was this one? And I told him the story and I said, the guy's he's got he's got an infection in his yoo and he's telling people this. He's already drunk. He's drinking. And then he wants to, and I said, his body looks like old Superman, like old man. If you pumped it up with air, it would be comparable to what? And I'm like, oh God, that's just nasty. I hate to be that way. I was just like, ah. So I shook his hand and said adios. And then as I'm walking, I use some the Purell that they have on the side. Thankful, who knows where he's been, and I really don't care. I just, ugh. So that's where, more or less, I had a hard time, and I after that I said I just don't have the money to go and date. So I just took myself off all the dating sites, and that's what I did. Well, I've had a lot that did go well. So I had this guy, we'll call him Larry. And Larry, I liked him because he was tall and he was an outdoorsy person, and I thought, wow, this is great. So we talk on and off for months, actually for over a year. Finally, this last, I think it was like January or February, January, he calls up, hey, you want to meet up? Want to go hang out? So we go and meet up and hang out. And it's like a nice date, drops me off. And then it's like a month later, we have another date. So yeah, I've had some good dates, but the thing is, he has, and this is after many dates later, I found out that Larry has a woman, not married, but I'm like, oh God. So yeah, I don't want to have slash tires. I really don't. Yeah. So that was ended, and let's see. Oh, sorry. Mm. And you know, and so I did. I had fun, but the thing is, I just felt so bad because I felt the other woman. I had to end it because the other woman I didn't know, and I think that she should really know. Hi, Terry. So yeah, I've been me myself and I. So and yeah, I've just been, you know, those those dates, man. Oh God, they were scary. Scary to me, like, wow, you're my age. Jesus, you look rough. You see someone, and you're going, oh, when you graduate high school, there's certain people that always look older, and then you wonder what they're going to look like in 20 years. Are they going to look the same? You know, it's just different how things go. So yeah, anyone got any horror stories for dates? Because good Lord, I love to hear them. What about you, Ron? How about you, Terry? Give me some good stories. I mean, I've put them out there. God, I couldn't believe it. But I'm going to be able to pay off my Jeep this week. Pay it all off. I'm excited, and my stomach's talking to me. It's actually making noise. I don't know what to eat, so it's like, well, it sounds good. Well, I'm way too slow. I use my phone, but my phone is like PG-13. When I put for Like anything to do with the sex word, it says socks. Could you not? I got a PG-13 phone when I talk into it to type, because I get lazy from typing. So I'm like sitting there and I had to use the word sex because it was in something I was writing, something I was putting out, here on here. It was a while back. Every time I would say sex, I would say socks. I was like, fuck. I got a PG-13 phone. I had to type it in. So anyway, yeah, I've had so many bad dates. The one guy who he went and took a photo, had it scanned into his computer, took his computer and put things like in it that weren't in it because I seen the original, like things from the 80s, and just like pull it out of and put it in there and do that. Photoshop it, make you look a lot younger until I see you. That's what happened. So, one thing you can tell is if they don't want to meet, but they want you to send money. And you could be talking to God knows what. Mm, that's a scam. Um, when you call them, they only contact you certain time of day, a month. You know what I mean? It's not all the time. They're probably with somebody else. Now, everybody works, but even when somebody is at work, well, you're on break. Hey, I'm on break. You just want to send a love note, blah, blah, blah. Boom. If you're not doing it on break because you have friends that are your girlfriend's friends, hey, who are you texting? Yeah, you're not going to be texting until there's no one around. So that's a good way to find out that you're either it's like on their weekends they're never around, they're only around on 5 days a week. That's another way to know. So um ghosting you, not answering you back, that type of thing. How to know if they have a girlfriend? Pretty much if they're not going to be readily available to you a lot. See, if someone really likes you, they want to be with you. They want to hang out with you. They want to be near you. They want, it's like they want to know what makes you tick. They want to know how you're feeling, if you're farting right. They want to know because they like you. If somebody looks at you as the other woman, then you're going to hear from them whenever. And in some cases, not. And that's what I have found out when dealing with being fished. Another way to know if you're being fished, and this is not all the time, and this is, is if for anyway, they come into hard situations. Sometimes they don't ask for money, but they kind of like you get that kind of sensation. Never send money. It's just been something else. So right now, I've been fancy free. I do need someone good. I'm just going to wait. I got to be patient and wait. Yep. And that's what's going to take. Just waiting. I was hoping that, I'd find someone, but not me. So anyway, that's about it. If they want to talk to you elsewhere besides your telephone, and their excuse is, well, I want to go on Snapchat. They want to go on Snapchat because they don't want anything of theirs recorded and they want amenity of being stealth. So they go on Snapchat or some other chat thing that they have. And it's like, usually what I ask is, how many girlfriends do you have? And I do have some guys that I've talked to that are overseas. And my long distance relationships are like a joke. Yeah. So if they want to go, usually talking on Snapchat and they're from the United States, they got another. Just ask them how many others they have. It's just good to know, huh? So I've just been so tired of dealing with idiots and assholes. Oh, excuse me. My I'm like, I really need to get an asshole detector. That's what I would like to make, a fake asshole detector. My neighbors are really arguing. I'm going to go check, see everything's okay. I heard some doors open and close real hard over there, and I'm like, uh-oh. Happy time at the house is not going well. Mm. Mommy and daddy aren't happy, I guess. They seen their daughter or something walking down the street, and I'm like, oh boy. I felt so bad. Yeah, there's renters next door to us. Yeah. No. So, yeah, I've been real truthful, but man, that makes me just makes me go, I could have really lied good. Oh, these guys were lying. And me, I was honest and I got fished like you cannot believe. They reeled me and they went, yeah, we're getting you good. Oh, yeah. We're going to get you good, fry you up, fricassee you. Yep. I think that if they would have been more honest and contacted me and was honest, hey, stuff. Let me tell you, I'm a big boy and I'm way older than what you would really want to date. Want to hang out with me. I would have been cool, but no, you got to put out like your, yeah. I was like, I just got fished. And that's the one thing that amazed me because a lot of them didn't think that, that it mattered. I said, being fish does matter. I got fish, okay. Yeah. So I couldn't believe it. So no one here has fishing stories. Oh, those are more fun than, well, the ones that work out, it would be, yeah, I have good dates and stuff, and it's just, you find out later on that they're, got a girlfriend, and you're like, oh no, I have two tires I have to air up each day. I think I can leave my other two alone. Yeah. Oh yeah. I ended that one. He did not like that. I'm like, well, I like my tires. I do. Let's see. Hmm. It's just nothing going on right now. It's slow. Yes, it is. So, yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the night. I am um, tired, so I'm going to get something to eat and probably go to sleep. Yeah, I guess I can say um, I'm being good. I really am. Um, I have fun just hanging out with friends and stuff. So yeah, that's it's just nice to be. I don't have when I used to do the shows and I was in the house. My ex got to hear everything I said, and he would go and watch the shows and stuff. And he liked to include me, and he wanted to be still in my life, and I just didn't want him. That's why I went out here. I wanted my separate life. So here I am. So I'll have fun when I'm hearing a car leave. Okay. Electric car. Oh, it looks like I am going to grab something to eat and go to bed. My exciting life. I hope everyone has a great rest of the night. I gotta end the stream. Oh, who's else is here? Let's see, we got 2 other people. I don't know. No, it's not a wedding band. This is the wedding hand. I'm trying to figure out what to eat. So I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. Tomorrow I'll figure out what to talk about.